here with Making Spirits Bright with a brand new inflatable review for you today. So what we have today is the Lowe's exclusive 8 feet tall Haunted Mansion clock. So this is the grandfather clock, if you are familiar with the ride. That I can't remember the exact part of the ride that it is in. But anyways, basically it has certain features that kind of make it a little ghouly or monstery. You've got the devil's tail here. You have animal, supposed to be animal feet. This one doesn't really look like animal feet, but that's what it's supposed to be like. And then of course you have the mouth here. These are supposed to be the teeth. And then you've got like the eyes, and then kind of like the crown of its head. And then the clock face, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. The old clock is actually 13 on this one to give it that unlucky haunted appearance. The cool thing about this one is right here that the clock hands spin. This is a base fan, which is nice. It has a YEF 80, which honestly for this one probably just fine, probably all you're going to need. So it is nice that it is YF 80. It does have the new LED lighting with it, which is probably just going to be what we begin to see in everything. But the nice thing about that is especially if you're like me and you're plugging in a lot of inflatables, you're going to save some energy and hopefully be able to keep more inflatables on one circuit, because I know I'm always popping the circuits. So that will probably help me out a little bit. So yeah, again, this sells at Lowe's exclusive. It sells for $129. And like I always say with any Lowe's inflatable, you can usually find a 10% off coupon. If you do order this one and you're a collector, just know that it does come in this box. This is how it will arrive at your house. As you can see, there's little like puncture marks here. So if you care about the box being super nice, you might want to wait till it shows up in store and get it that way. But yeah, we are going to take a look inside real quick. So inside, nothing new, nothing we need to spend too much time on. You got your basic stakes in the milky white bag, which is new for this year. Instruction manual and inflatable. That's what you're gonna get. So if you're new to purchasing inflatables, they don't come with a lot because they don't really need to. Your tie downs and stuff will be in here as well. So everything you need to stake it up in your yard is in that bag. All right, let's get this inflated. So this is supposed to spin. As you see, mine is not, but I'm guessing it just needs a little bit of help. And yes, so that is something to keep an eye on. I feel a lot of air. No, that's normal. Yeah, there you go. It just needed some help. Again, this one's 8 feet tall, so I'm going to push this back a little bit. All right, and there you have it. There is a good look at it. It is about, I'd say 2 3/4 feet wide. Of course, 8 feet tall. As far as where tie downs are on this one, you've got one here, one on the opposite side, And then on the bottom, you do not have any. You just have the ones that come with. You have to use your base fan stakes, which I don't know. I kind of wish it had an extra tie down there, but it doesn't. One thing I forgot to mention is that way down here, it's almost hard to see. You have the Haunted Mansion logo, so that does not show up quite as good as, say, Madame Leota's tombstone does. My initial impressions on just looking at it, I mean, it looks pretty good. You could tell it's a clock, obviously, because of the spinning dial. But if you do not have other Haunted Mansion items, I don't know that I would recommend this. Just because I'm not sure it quite fits. Like, I feel like it really belongs with other Haunted Mansion items. If you've got those, like if you have Madame Leota or the Hitchhiking Ghosts, any of those types of things, the singing heads, yeah, that's perfect. It's a nice complement to that. But it is not the centerpiece either. I think that's important to remember. Here's the back of it. Yeah, this is not what I would call a centerpiece inflatable. Like if you're going to get one Haunted Mansion inflatable, I don't think this is the one to get. And by no means am I saying that I don't like it, because I do. I'm just trying to be honest and help you out. If your budget is small and you're only planning on picking up one or two inflatables and you like the Haunted Mansion, I would recommend Madame Leota's tombstone over this one. I think for $89 on that one, that can't be beat. The animation is cool on this one. I really do like that. It spins at a pretty good pace. We'll take a closer look at that. It's similar to how any of the airplane inflatables do with their propellers. Pretty similar mechanism. So yeah, there's two things I want to do with this. One, I want to give it a Rob rating. And then two, I want to finish with a view of it at night. So let's start with the Rob rating of value. Is this a good value? So it's $129, so $130-ish tax and stuff. It can be shipped for free, or you can probably pick it up eventually at a Lowe's. What are you getting for that? You're getting the animation here. You're getting an 8-foot tall inflatable. The lighting is pretty good. The lighting is better in this one than in Madame Leota's. The more I look at it, the more I do like the look of it. So I'm going to give value-wise, I'm going to go with a 8 out of 10. I almost went 7 out of 10, but I think I'll go 8 out of 10. I'm in a nice mood. Design, I mean, it's a decent design. It's a new design. I would give that a 8 out of 10 as well. Like I said, it's not a centerpiece, so that's why it's not higher than that. And you could easily argue a 7 out of 10 on it as well. And then wow factor, I think that's where I'm going to knock it the most. Just because by itself, I feel like it needs a supporting cast. So I'm actually, even though I love animated inflatables, I feel like this needs to be a 7 out of 10. So that brings the total to a 23 out of 30. Again, if you are a Haunted Mansion fan, easily add 2-3 points to that. But if you're just a basic Halloween fan, 23 out of 30 I feel is where that stands. It is a solid inflatable. I keep saying it, but I mean it. I don't think it needs to be a standalone piece. All right, next step, let's look at it at night. Okay, so here the inflatable is at night. You can see it lights up pretty well. The face does not light up as well as I had hoped. It would have been better if the light was right where the circle part is. I don't know if that's... I'm shaking it a little bit to see if it can be adjusted. I don't know. I'll have to play with that to see if I can adjust that at all. I mean, it looks like there's a light right here, but I don't think that it is designed for there to be a light right on the face of the clock. Which, that's kind of a bummer if that's truly the way it is. And I don't know, the more I look at it, it doesn't seem like it was designed that way. So that's kind of a bummer, because that would have looked a lot better, I think, if the face of the clock had been lit up a little bit better. Other than that, it lights up pretty well. You can't see the Haunted Mansion name plate very well, but that's kind of common on all the Haunted Mansion stuff. But yeah, other than that, not too bad. I wish the eyes were somehow a little bit better material, so it might look like they're glowing, because it kind of needs that. If it had that, I think that would make this look a lot better. I mean, in a lot of ways, this looks better during the daytime than it does at night. Just kind of due to the fact that you can't really see the features super well at night. It looks more like just a regular clock. But when it's lighter out, you can see the eyes and the mouth better. So it looks more like a monster type clock. So, bottom line, I recommend this one mainly for Haunted Mansion fans. If you're not a Haunted Mansion fan, I might skip this one. Unless you're just a fan of animated inflatables. I mean, this is the only piece of animation you're getting, so it's not a huge amount. So I'm going to stick to what I said with really just saving this for those of us who are huge Haunted Mansion fans. Alright guys, I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Like, comment, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.